What's up,
guys? You know, it's round 2 for us, guys. It's
What's
round
up,
two.
man?
Round
Hello.
2. We back.
Couch potatoes, yeah.
Couch potatoes. We have the couch potatoes on the couch.
Yes, sir.
Couch
Yes,
Shapers, welcome
sir.
back to another episode of Couch Creators. As you can see right next to me, we have Alex and Themba from Posties Podcast. Can we get like
Yes, this is our gang sign.
Yeah, you see, all 3 P's, all 3 P's.
The gang sign.
Yeah.
It's a P, bro.
It's a P, bro. Yeah.
Sometimes you don't think about it too much.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a part of life, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do not bang. We are not affiliated with anyone. We spread peace.
Amen to that.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it, bro.
That's what he does.
It's the job.
Guys, we back. Like I said, we back, you know. First of all, let's just start. How you guys feeling, you know, like, what's been new? What's been different, you know, the last few, 2 years that we...
Has it been 2 years?
It's been 2 years, bro.
Doesn't feel like 2
Yeah,
years.
it doesn't feel like 2 years, bro.
2 years, I'm telling
Well,
you.
I don't think they were with us the first time.
Wow,
They said.
oh, but that video was posted, come on.
Yeah, it was still on socials.
Okay. My bad, yeah. What's up?
And
Couch
also we have
potato.
some play, you know, specifically we have the colors of Posties out here, you know. You know,
Purple.
the colors,
Guys,
the purple.
this passion fruit.
Bangs.
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 We were talking about it off cam. Like, we're very happy to see.
I'm not even an energy drink guy, man.
not.
Like,
that piece should be Posties under, you know.
facts. Let's talk about it now. Think about
We
it.
know exactly what we're going to talk to.
Think about it.
You know what I'm saying? Get your message after this. Don't worry.
Yeah, like I was saying, like, guys, you know, it's been 2 years. What's been new? What's been popping, guys? You know, I've seen you guys are doing incredible work. You know, having such amazing guests on the show. You know, growing as much as you can. You know, putting the culture on the map. You know, getting all the just bringing awareness in general. You know, giving awareness to those who are upcoming and those who are already established. You know, and sharing some positive stories. You know, so yeah, how do you stay innovative? How do you stay growing? How do you keep on being fresh with new information? You know?
Should I?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Passion, bro. Like we fueled, bro. I think that's the main thing. From the last time that we said, like, there's a vision, there's a goal, and that's very much the first thing on our minds with everything that we do, from Posties to everything else, bro. And from the more that we haven't even touched on yet, it's just about like painting that picture like Picasso did. You know, just next move. Hopefully it works out.
You guys is working out, you know. Guys, you reach over 1K, you know.
Yeah. Shout out.
You're pushing out here.
Shout out.
You're reaching to 2K out here as well.
Yeah, road to 2K. You know what I'm saying?
on
Jump
the
on
way
that pa.
Yeah, couch surfers jump on that side too, you know.
Yeah, would you mind if you just plug in? Let's just plug in. You mind if we plug in real quick?
You know, we're pushing at the same time as you guys, you know, we'll make sure that we lift each other up as we in the
That's
same
dope.
industry, you know.
You guys are always cooking, bro. You guys are always outside. I like that.
We're faking until we make it out here.
Nah, but you're outside. You're not even faking it, bro.
It's not even fake.
We like staying in the crib, bro, but you always outside, bro. I was like, yo.
We are like digital nomads, bro. Like we don't have like a home. We just go wherever the spot is available for us. You know?
That's dope.
I like
Yeah.
that though, because even the stuff with the Secrets of Summer, it's like you get like that first person interaction all the time. And you kind of, I feel like you guys have to be on your toes.
Yeah.
Even like now we can do prep for an episode or whatnot, but like if you're ready for the moment that you don't even know is gonna come, that's magic.
That's the
bro.
magic. Yeah,
that is magic.
You catch that unexpected.
I mean, I give all thanks to my team. I couldn't be doing all that without their assistance, you know, because it takes a team to board it. You know?
They're blushing behind the camera.
Oh my God! But Themba, you're not only just involved with Posties, you're involved in events as well, you know. How do you incorporate Posties with the event? And also you handle artist management, I'm assuming, as well?
Yeah.
So how do you incorporate all those things to make like one synergize?
That's a good question, man.
It is a good question. I think I don't necessarily look at any of the things on their own or like as a vacuum. Like I just look at it as like the bigger picture. Like I think about a year or two ago, when I made a shift via like working in like corporate kind of space, startup space, and then like just going into the entertainment, the choice was because I wanted everything kind of at my fingertips so that I could always make sure that, like you said, that passion, that drive was always there. So like I don't see it as like, okay, you're just like managing artists now, or you just think that. I see it as a whole picture. Like if it's the way one of my guys, James said it, He was like, you're at a festival, and at different times you decide, okay, cool, now I want to go listen to piano, now I want to go listen to Chrome, I want to like go around. That's kind of how I want to build my life. Like on a day, okay, cool, today we're shooting an episode of Couch Creators, then okay, we got another episode of Posties, we lined up a dope guest, cool, sorting out stuff for the artists, cool, sorting out stuff for Greenback, then Alex has a show later in the day. That's kind of how I want to have my life. I want it to be spontaneous. I want it to be exciting. Every day I wake up, I'm like, okay, cool, we're doing dope stuff all the time, and we're kind of behind it.
Yeah.
And just trying to grow with that, because at the end of the day, I never want to wake up and be like,
I hate this.
I hate this.
Yeah,
I always want to enjoy it, and also doing with people that I love,
Yeah.
and people that I love to work with, and I'm genuinely a fan first of all the things they're creating, all the stuff that you guys are doing. It's easier to be there, you know, and be authentic in myself.
It's peak satisfaction, bro.
Dude, like your last show, we were speaking about even having a show, because that was the first headline show you ever done, and it was a thing of like, yo, bro, dude, I was gonna do this.
It's quarter 2 to 3 shows away now. It's not even the last one, so it's like 2 shows after that.
Literally. So there's a thing of like, dude, are we actually gonna do this? Yes. And then we sold it out. And it means so much more afterwards when you know the work you did via promotion, you know the hours you put into
Just
rehearsing, working with the band, realizing all these things, and then on show day, still showing up and making sure that all the people that paid money to be there are enjoying. It just makes you believe in all the stuff that we always do talk about on some, okay, how are we going to get to this level? How are we going to get to that level? And it's like, okay, you still have to take those first steps.
Yeah.
And I love that I'm taking the first steps with like people that I genuinely call brothers and sisters, you know?
Super dope. Super dope.
Answered, brother. Wow,
Yeah.
answered. Alex, last time we talked, you were
What's up?
involved in the corporate industry as well. Are you still part of that? Or
Yeah,
are you
man.
focusing more on your music and not on...
Like Themba just said, there's no such thing as balance, bro.
There's
no such thing as balance, bro.
That you fake until you make it.
Yeah, take the balance until you make it, dude. But like, it's like Themba said, that life is multifaceted, and you want it to look sort of like that final vision at all points of time. Like the shows that we're doing, I'm very much focusing on the music, trying to make sure it's first of all good music, quality music, and trying to make sure that the whole process around it has been taken care of. And then there's like Posties, which is literally my like lifeline. Like the Posties is such a fun time because that's when I get to like spend time with my boy and express myself. And then there's all these other things, the modeling, this, that, and the other. And it's like, I enjoy doing those things. When it comes to corporate, I enjoy business and I enjoy learning. And it's always interesting having to like be in that space. Obviously at this time, it's still playing a bit more of an engine role.
Yeah, the corporate.
Yeah.
To fund
To fund everything else.
Yeah.
But even when everything else is set up, like I still think I'm going to be a very active participant in business.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a bit more of the business that we're up to.
Yeah.
You know, and
in the entertainment industry.
yeah, 1,000%. Could go entertainment. Themba might want to do a tech startup tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
now we gotta.
That's the thing. Like,
You know?
when we say like the world is our oyster, we really mean it. Like if
Yeah,
someone has a really
yeah.
dope idea, one, we feel like we're cultivating the network to be able to be a positive player in whatever you come up.
Yeah.
If you're like, yo, bro, like Couch Creatives really needs to do this kind of thing in Kabeja tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, you should hit us up for, okay, cool, this is how we're going to collaborate on it. Let's get Alex on the show. Then
Yeah.
Let's hit up
Yeah.
these guys because we know
Yeah.
we'll get a good deal at this venue. Just building like that and
Yeah.
like intentionally is like what I think we're really on right now.
Yeah, and I think the skill that we're learning the most is how to figure things out. Because like Themba said at the first show, like you have all these ideas, right? And then you do it for the first time and you're like, oh, I can do this. And then you do something else that is supposedly difficult.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I can do this as well. So you're just learning how to figure things out. It's more of an art of just like, just that,
You guys
learning.
go with the flow, or do you have a plan of what you guys want to do individually and with each other collectively, especially with Posties being the forefront of your goals of that what you want to achieve for the brand, you know? Let's just start individually and then start with collectively as a group and with through the Posties brand medium, you know?
I think there's definitely a plan that we come in
Yeah.
and check in with all the time. Like there definitely is a vision around Posties because we want it to be the platform that kind of like pushes all the things that we want to promote and want to do, and also keep our audience engaged of like what we are doing and also how we can leverage what you guys are doing, because we're all part of a family at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So we have regular check-ins on some, yo bro, was how are you feeling about the music right now? What's happening here? When we can plug it in here, so that we also know that when we're speaking with the cameras are on, we know exactly what to say. That automatically drives into all the stuff that we're doing anyway. So there's 100. There needs to be a plan. Yeah. It's not just yo, let's live life, la vida loca.
It just happened.
We're not gonna trip and fall into something that we don't want to be in.
Yeah.
So the way you do that is you sit, you plan, you see, okay, cool, this is how we're sitting right now. Also do a recon in like 3 months on some. Okay, we said we wanted to do X amount of shows. We did them or did more, and it was like this. How are we feeling about it now, kind of thing.
What are the impacts? Yeah, I think one of the main things we do is think. We think
and talk.
We think.
Even behind the cameras now, just watching you guys just talk, these guys rambling out here. There's a lot of things to say. You can just turn anything that's in front of you into a conversation.
Bro, honestly, you know what I'm saying? I imagine you having intentional conversations.
Something there, like an object. You guys be like, interesting. What do you guys think of this?
Honestly. Question for you though: do you not feel the same
about
conversations?
Me, I'm going behind the scenes now, guys.
Oh, you've been saying that, bro.
The last time,
literally, you've been saying that, bro.
See, you like the cameras,
you've been saying that, bro.
No. I don't know if you noticed that I've been stepping away slowly as
You've been saying that, bro.
I don't know. Today I feel like, okay, cool. Let me just like, I don't know.
Let me chill with the boys. It's alright, bro. Come through. I'm glad you're here, bro.
But like I'm in corporate, so I don't want to be exposing myself too much, so they see you doing much here in front of the camera. They say, oh, you can do more, so let's do more work with you. So I want to keep my costs to myself and be more undercover.
When you become important at work.
When you become important at work by mistake.
I always avoid public speaking at work, and presentations, and they say, oh, so you can present out here. Okay, cool. Now we're going to take advantage and be like,
here's a young one.
So I'm exposing myself out here by saying this. You see, you guys get the
do your thing.
But I'm deciding to because I know what my strengths are. My strengths are behind the scenes and producing, and I'm marrying the people that are
and
good
building
at
out the products.
So there are people that are better than me, and why would I stop them from not doing what they can do better than me? So I'll give them the platform, and they come and do their thing, and then they're helping themselves as well because they're gonna get brand recognition, and they say, hey, they can present. Cool, let's work with me and XYZ with different brands.
But on that point, that's super important to recognize because I think that's also how we get things done. You recognize that Themba's better at me at this, Alex better at me at this. Instead of me trying to take over his role, let him do his thing.
It's maturity.
It's
able to be, like you said, wise and actually acknowledge your weaknesses and how can
communicate.
It's
a thing of before you take any step, or while you're taking any step, be like, yo, I'm doing this. What do you think about it? Okay, cool. Oh, I just did this. Oh, that's so dope. I've been thinking about it too. I feel like you fit well in that space. I feel like I personally, and we're just gonna go into vision a bit, but my dream is to literally, in a few years' time, every facet of what I do with everyone that I care about.
Yeah.
And it's just not necessarily because I've known you for 10 years or I've known you for 5 minutes. It's just because I never want that thing, and you don't have to expose yourself here. But when you go to work or go to the office or whatnot, and there's maybe you're not not necessarily friendly, but you don't have a love for the things that you're doing.
You don't feel fulfillment.
The people that you're doing it with. We did a show earlier in the year in Joburg called Camera Live, and we're gonna do one in Cape Town too. But all of that was around all of the people. It was family. It was family that were working roles that they didn't even need to, but they just wanted to be a part of it. And it made it so much more worthwhile. I've done a few events now, across Southern Africa, and there's always a moment or a feeling where it's okay, no, this is something special, and that one was the whole event. So curating stuff like that and curating life like that, it makes me excited, man.
Yeah,
it makes me excited to actually be achieving or going into the path of achieving the stuff that we're always talking about. On some, yo, bro.
Yeah.
People are here for us.
Yeah.
Dog, we were just talking on the island.
Dude, it's so dope when it's easier to appreciate the present. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's always
in the moment.
Bro.
Yeah. And seeing how much people show up to support you, and and the environment you're in as well. It gives
how good are you at reflecting, man?
Me, terrible at reflecting.
Get you.
I'm terrible. I'm so busy. Life is so moving so quickly that I don't take the time to just actually sit back and just think about all the things that we achieved and
Yeah.
Like you just want to get to the next thing. You wanna push,
Reflect
push.
on the run.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't stop now.
It's like-
Let's watch the TV.
Reflect on the run. Say shout out, that was really
Yeah.
dope, and then you continue running.
Guys, there's a question that I want to ask you. We're in the
Shoot.
month of mental health, men's mental health, you know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
still
Yeah.
party time.
So,
I didn't get a gift.
but you know, you guys are doing a lot. You know, you're juggling so many things. You know, does that ever, all that work and all that involvement in so many different facets, give you any stress or any like a lot of mental fatigue? You know, and that affects you, and especially when there's like things that never goes wrong, and you. Maybe you set up a plan and a goal and you have a vision to achieve it and the thing is not going your way.
Yep.
Have you experienced that? How did you overcome that? What are your steps that you take as a collective or individually to like, you know, calm yourself down to like overcome or combat the mental depression, the mental stress?
Yeah, for real. It's normal to be stressed, bro. There's good stresses, there's bad stresses, you know. Fatigue is also normal. I mean, like, everyone who runs long-term gets tired, even if you're good at it, even if you're not good at it.
Even
If you've been doing it since you were 5, you're going to get tired. So I think it's like, my self-confidence and my self-perception always comes based off what I believe of the world and of myself. And that allows me to, when those moments come and like stressed out or I'm tired or something, just tap back into that thing. Like, why am I doing this? Like, who am I really? Like, is this something that I want to do? Do I like doing this? You know, and like also tapping in with the boy, talking, just being like, yo, help me reframe this thing. Because he knows my goal. And sometimes when I'm just too distracted to actually see it, it's always dope to have someone who's been there with you and who knows how to recorrect you. Just be like, come back on this. Yeah, 1,000%.
No, I second everything Alex said. And I think it's also a thing of like, with ourselves and like our, I'd say like group and collective of like friends that we've had for like a decade now from varsity.
Damn,
very early, I know. Very early on in our friendships, we made it like a point of call to talk.
Yeah.
Like, if you're down, if you're struggling with something, if things are happening, like, don't keep quiet about it, because you've got a tribe, you've got a community with you that are literally not even like have to be there, but want to be there,
yeah.
to go through these things with you. And it's been definitely like a muscle that I think we've been
in and out of,
but also like getting better at in those downs and in those slumps, because we see the signs now. Like, I know when Alex might be down a bit. Alex also knows that, okay, cool, I can see, okay, the signs are there that, okay, now Themba's probably going through a rough thing, that now let me check on him. And that just happens over time. But it's also a thing of like, not that it's necessarily a duty on the other side, but we've definitely all gotten better at communicating on some, bro, I'm feeling down this week, what's this? And then automatically, like, and I'm so grateful that Alex will pick up the slack for certain things that just makes it easier for me to get back to that level. But like, when you're talking about like steps to do, it's like, it's knowing the community around you. It's being honest with yourself too.
Be honest with yourself.
That, yo, things are down right now, maybe mentally, financially, whatever else is happening, but like, re-acclimatizing to those goals and the vision and the stuff that's gotten you far. Because if you're watching this right now, if you're here right now, that's a lot of life you've lived.
That's a lot of life,
That's
bro.
a lot of trials and tribulations that you've overcome to get to where you are now. That means that anything's possible.
Yeah.
The world is still your oyster. You can still double that and be at any other level. And I think sometimes you just need that reminder.
At a very
in those
basic
times.
level, you can still find your community. You know, you don't. If you just feel alone, there's 8 billion of us. You're still breathing.
But just think back, you know, like I'm sure, like when you didn't have that community, when you didn't have that each other, you know, like for the example, there's some people over there like they're all by themselves, they don't have their community, they're not so popular, and like they're just sitting at home watching probably behind their PC, like thinking like, oh, I want to have that friendship that you guys have there. I want to feel open and vulnerable enough to express how I feel. I know you guys are not psychologists out here.
Yeah.
From your
Hey
experience.
man, you don't know. That could be the next Arca. But I hear you.
I'm saying like Alex, through your music, you speak a lot about your things that's happening in life.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure you can have some thoughts that you can share as well.
Yeah.
And Themba, you know, growing up, you know, you're not always, hey Alex, by your side, you know.
Yeah.
Like
That's where that relationship with yourself starts, man. Like before you can even reach out and love someone else, like loving yourself is important. And I know it's easy to say just love yourself, but like to do that you gotta learn yourself. And that's why I started with self-awareness.
Yeah.
At first, what do I believe about myself, you know? Am I worthy of being loved? Am I a failure? Am I a winner? You know what I'm saying? Am I strong? Am I weak? Like, what do I believe about myself? And knowing that once I have that answer, I can change it. You know what I'm saying? If I think I'm strong, well, I can stay strong or get stronger. If I think I'm weak, I can bang gym now because I know that I'm weak. And that's the weak and strength that I'm referring to. And it's like, know yourself. What do you believe about yourself?
Yeah.
What do you believe about the world? Is it possible? Do you believe that you can make your dreams come true?
Yeah.
Or do you think that's something that you can't happen in your world?
Yeah.
And whatever the answer is, you can change that as well.
Facts.
You know?
And all of the things we're saying are gonna sound like very existential.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
big and whatnot.
Airy fairy.
Bro, like self-awareness stuff. But it's cause like
Sorry,
it's yeah, no, go ahead.
because you like into poetry as well, so I'm sure you're putting all your heart and soul and all your thoughts onto that piece of paper that you write with your poetry, and that's where you express all your vulnerability at it.
Yeah.
So yeah, continue. Sorry, I just want to put that out there that you.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And thank you for adding that there, because I think I'll add that in my piece to say now too, is because like with the self-awareness thing and whatever journey you take to find that self-awareness, knowing that it's a journey is very important. Knowing that, okay, cool, that first step you take isn't going to be the one that gets you to wherever you're trying to go to. But now that you've taken the step,
You're somewhere.
You're on a path.
Yeah.
Whether that's the right path or the wrong path, you're going to find out now.
Yeah.
Rather than like just not finding out. So I think with my poetry and like expressing stuff through that is that it didn't necessarily intentionally start like that. It was just a thing of like, it was a really good outlet of me when I'm in those downs.
Yeah.
Finding ways to figure out what's going on in my head, what's going on in my heart, what's really on my mind. And then it was always a thing of like, okay, cool. Once I've done that, there was kind of like a sigh
Yeah.
or like that exhale on some, oh wow. And then it just happened to be a thing of like other people felt the same.
Yeah.
Or there was a relatability around the words on a piece of paper, which was something that I feel like is a little bit rare now in our society.
Yeah.
Everything's about clicks, it's about likes. It's not necessarily
Niggas
about...
don't read no more, man.
Simply, people don't read now. So it's like finding a community of people that do, and then kind of navigating your way on some, okay, people are able to put like their thoughts onto a piece of paper and it actually means something to
Yeah.
people. Means so much. Because that when you don't have that self-awareness at the beginning, like the people you were speaking about, there's a lot of ways, even in that room, to find it.
Yeah.
You got the internet. If you don't have the internet, hopefully you've got a neighbor.
Yeah.
What's happening in
yeah.
their life? You speak about what's happening in
Or
your
even
life.
if it's difficult, just let's start by just allowing yourself to feel, man. You know, it's okay to be a soft boy. Are you sad?
Are you sad right now? Dude,
It's
Drake's
okay.
got a lot of songs. It's got a lot of sad
Are you
songs.
angry? It's like, just like understand that part of yourself and like
Yeah.
work from there.
I also, do you think that men are becoming more not vulnerable, but more feminine in today's society, and
More
that
feminine.
more feminine and not being a man's man these days, and then females these days tend to come away, or not stay away, but taking more of the role of wearing the pants in the relationship.
Are you talking about like in the dating circle now? Like, so
because I mean, you were touching base on being like, be
Like it's okay to
soft,
be soft,
you know.
yeah.
I thought about that question, you know.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, no.
I think there's a specific difference between entering a level of vulnerability and playing with gender roles in relationships.
yeah.
Because it's 2025. A modern relationship can look so different depending on who the people in that thing are. But the way that you interact with yourself doesn't have to be a part of that mix of what's going on in the scene. So do I think men are becoming a bit more feminine in relationships? I don't know about you, but like, I think I'm still rolling it hard, you know what I'm saying? But I think you can do that, but still be able to talk to your partner and be like, yo, babe, like, ish, it's a little bit tough right now.
Yeah.
You know, can you help me work through this thing? And I think that being able to do so is super masculine. And if your hand can't do that with you, then you're probably with the wrong person. So that's that on that, man. I don't know.
I think to add to that is that like it depends on how you look at kind of the roles in a relationship and the time frame in that relationship. Because like you'll hear stories about how behind every successful black man there's a strong black woman behind that, which is very true. But then it's also a thing of like, where in that journey did this person have to hold this kind of thing?
Yeah.
And I think there is a little bit more of a not necessarily a shift now, but like an awareness, and it's probably because of social media and just because there's more accessibility than there was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, you probably went your whole year speaking to 100 people.
Yeah.
Now you can speak to we're speaking to thousands of people right now.
Right now.
You know what I mean?
Right,
Like there's a shift. That means you have 1,000 more stories to ingest and also make impact on your life. So it's a thing of like, with that knowledge and whatnot, now you see how there could be so many other stories that happen in that relationship with that significant other, where it's like, okay, what kind of roles, and different roles work for different people.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Like pick your poison, and it doesn't necessarily have to be
Like,
poison, and just make it work.
I don't think a man or a woman should be anything. Like roles are the like.
So non-binary. Yeah?
Not even non-binary. I just don't think like you should be playing by anyone's rules.
No comment.
I'm dead. That's it, they them. They don't. I don't think you should be forced to play by anyone's rules.
Yeah.
Like honestly, play by your rules, and
In the eyes of the Lord.
that's why I'm like. It starts with what values do you have? What do I believe about myself? What do I believe about the world? And then you create your rules on top of that, and then you just make sure that they're integrable, they're honorable, they don't hurt anyone, and
You live life.
do your thing, man.
Side question, yes or no? Would you go 50-50 on your go?
What do you mean?
Like, will you go out on a date 50-50?
Listen, bruh.
50-50?
Listen, bruh. I've been on dates where.
We're old men now.
Bruh, I've been on dates where I didn't take out my wallet, man.
Bro, sometimes life just happens, bro. And you get blessed, you know, and then you blessed to
So you live in a 50-50 role, huh?
I don't believe in rules. I just said it.
Yeah.
I don't believe in rules. I don't believe you should live.
No way.
So do I believe in 50-50? No. Do I believe that a nigga should be paying all the time? No.
So it is.
It's like who are you dating, bro?
Yeah.
Who are you dating? Like
Yeah. Oh, you asking me that question?
no. Say her name. Say her name. I'm joking.
You want to know who she is.
Nah. It's like, who's your partner? Is your partner like just here for the vibes, bro? Or is she here for you? Because if she's here for you, she's able to be malleable. Sometimes you can pay for the spa trip. Sometimes we just need to chill at the crib, man.
Okay.
You know?
Also just understand what we're doing, man. And
Yeah.
also, whatever the two of you or however many people are in that relationship.
How many people in the one?
Hey, man.
Oh, yeah.
People have open relationships. People have things.
Facts. Who pays in the first date, though? That's a better question. Who pays in the first date?
Who pays in the first
Who
date?
are you in that relationship? What's your
No,
role?
the guy or the gal. That's the question, right?
Oh, wait.
Are you saying in life? Like in life, or you saying on a first date who pays?
In general, it doesn't matter who asked who. But
Okay.
now you're on the date, unless it matters.
I'll pay for the first date.
Always.
Yeah, always.
Even if she asked you out, you're still paying on the first date.
Yeah, she courted you.
There's no way a woman will court a man. I've never seen that.
So you never even asked her how I go.
Never. I'll be suspicious. I'll be like, what's going on here? Like,
Hey, yo.
Back to yourself, my bro.
You got that thing,
Dude,
bro.
she's been watching content creators for years
Listen.
now. She's been building up the courage to be like, yo, what's happening?
what is she? I mean, I don't want to get into that topic, but you know, sometimes you can be like, well, are you sure you 100%? You know?
Nah, bro, back yourself. Back
Nah, you
yourself.
gotta back yourself. Look in the mirror.
You can find out. You can find.
Yeah.
Also, trust yourself to be able to judge your character.
Okay, fair enough.
Like,
Because,
are you a good
there
person?
are some women that are women but not women, if you know what I mean.
No, I don't.
No, I don't know what you mean.
When they transition.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and they look
okay.
good for their
Okay,
aesthetic, you know, and then
okay.
I think, okay, first of all, are you really a woman?
Do you ask that?
You gotta have to, bro. Like,
I
No,
don't.
I'm asking.
I've
never been in that situation.
I've never been in that situation either. Bro.
but not all the time. Sometimes you can just like you can tell.
Okay,
You can tell. I don't know.
okay.
Can you tell?
I've never had to
We are
tell.
Christian, God-fearing men with wives at
I've
home.
never had to tell. I've never had to
We
tell.
don't even look, dog. Wearing shades right now.
I want to be settled like you guys, you know, homie and
Yeah, chilling.
you know.
It starts with the relationship with yourself.
You know,
Look in the mirror, be like, do you like this person? And if you don't, change it.
yeah, for sure.
I'm at, well,
To end on that topic. Now, This is going to be probably a little bit of controversial.
Okay. We just got to the controversial point. Yeah.
What was that before? Was not controversial.
We just got to the controversial point.
This is a yes or no question.
Okay.
So
No
we
explaining.
are in the month of June. So there's two awareness movements, which is Pride Month and Men's Mental Health Month.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Pride is being overshadowing men's mental health?
Two things can be true at the same time, y'all.
Yeah. Two things can coexist at the same time. Like, just because we're celebrating one thing doesn't mean it takes away anything from something else being celebrated.
Yeah. Like if you're gonna say free Palestine, you can also say free Congo. You can also say free Sudan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
men's mental health, shout out my homies, work hard. Pride, shout out the homies, you made it out, man. You're free, you know. So you know
No, yeah.
two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, and literally, like, there's multiple drinks on this menu right now.
Hey.
And tonight they're going to be drank.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
multiple things can happen at the same time, and multiple people can be supported at the same time.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
Posties family, there's a lot of people supporting Men's Mental Health Month, and there's a lot of people supporting What's This Pride Month.
Yeah.
All of them deserve to be supported.
Pop bottles for men's mental health month. Yes,
Cheers
sir.
to that, amen.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for that answers. Okay, so taking back to Positive Podcast, how do you guys even get your guesses, you know? Like, what's the process like, you know? Like, I know it's daunting to...
I'm so happy you asked that question.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We actually need to, because we get asked this on the
Set the
streets
record
a while
straight,
now.
boy. Set the record straight.
Guys,
I'm privileged to be here.
it's an exclusive. It's an exclusive.
Let's go.
Folks, it's not Alex and I. It's not Alex and I. If you asked us for an interview and we said we get back to you, we will. We haven't gotten back to you. The powers that be haven't said, yo, bruh, it's time.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's all it is, bruh.
yeah, we trust the team. We trust the decisions that the team is making.
There's a team there that are saying, okay, this makes sense at this time. Like last year, during Women's Month, and we went back-to-back women. It wasn't our decision, guys.
Shout
But
out
there
the
was something
team,
that we really supported, and it's something we're going to do again this year. And that's how it happens, you know what I'm saying? So it is not in our control at all, guys.
Yeah.
Share some light on your team, and like who's involved and like who does what.
I know, like some of them want to be
they wanna be
nameless.
anonymous.
Some of them want to be nameless. We have a lot of young kings who want to just own the game without.
You guys like that?
Yeah, we are influencers.
Yeah.
We are the
We're
voice.
just the talent.
There's a lot of, you know, BlackRock.
We're just the talent Illuminati. You know?
Oh, guys, hey, I want to get...
We are led by the
I'm
Posties
dead,
family, guys.
you know what I'm
That's
saying?
who we're led by.
Yeah, man, it's a bunch of people who just want to work, bruh. And it's always dope to see these young guys who just like,
Young
you
guys,
never would have.
like young.
Yeah, so some young
When you
people,
say
bro.
young twice, what age?
What's young? What's young?
It's like, hey, are you guys like doing...
No, man, it's like, because it's the homies who are hungry, bro. I know, it sounds like
That's why you don't want to mention names. That's why you don't want to mention names.
a little sweatshop. Posties sweatshop.
There's no sweatshop at Posties,
We
guys.
don't have a sweatshop. Editing sweatshop.
Nah. When we say YNs, we're talking about people around our age.
Yeah, like early 20s.
Young in spirit too.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I just had to clarify that.
Yeah.
So now you guys know.
But they'll come out at their time. They're all super building something. You've probably seen something that they've done.
Yeah.
You probably interacted with them in person.
Facts.
And when they want to step outside, they're going to step outside.
Boom.
Yeah. They're already there. They're already there.
Okay.
They're already there. Just watch.
So,
Think
guys,
about it.
We're coming to near to the end of the show. What can people expect going forward? You know, from Posties. You know, what exciting news? Any new adventures?
Road to 2K, first of all. Make sure you sub on the YouTube.
Yes, please.
Yeah, say what's up. Make sure you comment as well. So Posties is definitely trying to grow. We're trying to just interact more with the people. You know, make everyone feel like they're a part of the family.
Facts.
You know, because that's what Posties is about. It's about making sure that like we have a home, first of all. Like it's not some celebrity vibe. Oh, that's not come through. Dap, how you doing, my boy? You know what I'm saying? And we move on. You're a part of the family.
Yeah, bro.
So consistency, road to 2K,
100%.
pushing, grinding.
Yeah, nah, bro. That's C word, bro. Consistency, bro.
Yeah.
We're trying to be consistent in everything we do. We're trying to, when we go back on platforms like this, have a lot of track record on growth to be able to show for it. Because we see a lot of the stuff that you guys are doing.
Yeah.
We admire it because there's so many like...
Avenues to this shit.
Yeah,
Bro.
and like... What's the thing on an onion? Layers. Yo, that word was not finding me. But there's so many layers to an onion that you can
30
see
seconds.
over some time, bro. And we just want to peel back those and then also have that power of like reflection and be like, okay, we were there once upon a time. What did we learn from that? How can we use that again? What was special about that moment? That
We're really out here archiving history, man.
Bro, like
We're
these
archiving
stories,
history, bro.
These stories are such an asset to have because one, they inspire us, they inspire what we're doing, and then also we can just add on to the stories. Like a lot of the stuff that we've spoken about in the first time we were on the platform has matured into something even different.
Yeah.
You know, we got play here now.
Yeah.
You know, this is where Club Paradise. Shout
Bro,
out Club
Paradiso.
Paradise, bro. So there's so much growth that's happening, and us talking about the growth and being engrossed in it and seeing how it changes over time is really
Crazy
important.
feedback loop.
Bro,
Crazy
it's a great feedback loop. And then when you look at that, you're just like, let's keep going. Like, we kind of have to keep going. So with Posties, you're going to look for consistency. Alex is going to look for consistent new music.
Wow,
shows.
wow.
We're going to be events,
He's
everything.
doing events
poetry.
now,
We do not have a date for that one, but that is definitely in the talks. Definitely in
Before
the
the
talks.
end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mind's telling me.
Before our third birthday.
No.
Before our
My
third birthday.
body.
Yeah, before our third birthday. Maybe for our third birthday.
Hey.
That could be
Hey.
something. We've said in the universe now. Okay, we're confirming for our third birthday next year, guys.
Yeah.
There will be a family meeting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that clip. I'm gonna need that clip for myself.
You heard it here first, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Posties.
Nah. Couch Creators was getting the scoops today.
Yeah.
I love it, bro.
Appreciate you guys being
Appreciate
here.
you for having us, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out, bro.
I love what you guys are doing.
Big C.
Thank you so
One
much,
time.
Alex Themba.
Ooh, Big C.
I know you guys spoke about Posties as a collective, but I also want to talk about you individually as well.
What's
Alex, new music, what's happening?
Always call it single season. And that just means single after single after single after single coming out for the rest of the year.
The rock thing.
Yeah, we're dropping a little bit of a punk rock situation.
Damn, bro,
what is it? What do I call it? R&R rock.
Okay.
So I dropped an R&R drill situation now. Before there was some R&R melodies, you know what I'm saying? Now we're doing some R&R rock. Vibes, bro, I'm just having fun. I've been working with...
Figuring out your sound as an artist?
Dude, I'm not even trying to. I'm just doing. Because I've been working with some talented guys, some talented producers, musicians, and they're all coming with like sounds and like things that are so interesting and they're so different. And like I like that. So if I like it, I write on it, we make it together. And yeah, so rock song coming out early August, late July. One of those two. We'll talk about it and then we'll confirm.
Exclusive. Yeah, another
Is
exclusive.
it August then? Okay, it's probably going to be August then. And then probably 2 months after that, another single. Probably another 2 months, another single. And in this
Not
time...
probably, guys. Yes.
Definitely. Consistency, right? And in this time, events, we're doing shows, we are going to perform at other people's events. Yeah, man. Yeah. Tap in, make sure you get a ticket, make sure you come through.
That was up.
You know what I'm saying? Say what's up. You don't want to be there 10 years later being like, oh, I saw him when I was in the club at Club Paradise, man. Come on, you whack.
All love though.
Yeah, all love.
And Themba, what's happening on your side, you know?
Yo, dude, just...
LinkedIn influencer, the talk is to us.
Yes, sir, bro. I love that app, bro.
Yeah, LinkedIn's fire, though.
It's one more step closer to world domination, man.
Yeah.
That's all it's gotta be. Like more poetry. Working on something now with shout out the talented Vuyo Paulson. Visual arts, visual photographer who works amazing stuff on film, and we're working on a project together right now that's gonna merge that and poetry. You guys will get the invites to be at the gallery opening for that. Very excited about that, and it's just about fleshing out more of the stuff that we speak about all the time.
Yeah.
Like speaking is dope, and obviously we love it because we have platforms, but doing is even better because we can speak more about what we're doing. So it's just about more of that, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
You involved with Untamed Authority, no?
Yes, sir.
What's your role?
My role at Untamed is the brew that makes things happen.
Big boss.
Things need to happen.
Igwe.
And I'm happy you brought up Untamed because like I'm very happy with everyone in the team and what everyone is doing and pushing with regards to our artists touring Africa. Shout out Summer Haynes coming back from Congo. She had a fire set last night at Pablo's and at Frat Party at Art Arcade. Tash is just doing crazy things with consistent music on his side too, and then also with the soke. You've been to a soke, yeah. And just more growth on that side. We want to touch new territories. Yeah, let me just tell you. We want to continue do another event in Botswana, do more events in Zim and Bulawayo and in Harare rolling up. And then just the rest of the African continent. Guys.
Conquer.
Maputo, Windhoek, all of you guys.
Mauritius, we need to enter Mauritius.
You're making it happen.
We need to enter Mauritius, bro.
There's no choice.
Yes, sir.
So if the artists want to tap in as well, how can they reach out to you so you make things happen? They want to like a spotlight? Is
my DMs are open, bro.
Okay.
And if you're on request for 48 hours, that's okay. We're still going to win. Don't worry, guys. All of the
We're gonna get there. Don't worry.
Guys, reach out to me, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a hard person to find.
Are you gonna manage them, or are you just gonna be like, let me see what you got first, or like?
I cannot promise management, guys. My plate is very full right now, and I eat slow. So those are things you have to know. But I will always hear whatever someone has to say.
Yeah.
Because like, in those stories and my love for stories, if your story is dope and I can see that, okay, there's something I can definitely add to that, I will add.
Yeah.
You know, because like I want to be a part of the stories too, as much as I want as many people to be part of mine too.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's it, guys.
That's how we build it, man.
That's we ended on that high note out there, bro. Thank you guys for coming through.
Shout out Couch Surfers.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you so much for having us back here, guys.
Yeah.
We want to see you again and again and again,
Yeah,
guys.
the couch potatoes are back.
You know what I'm saying? The real ones are here now.
You see how I was chilling today?
People, you know,
You see how I was chilling today? I was like, yeah.
very calm, very demure.
Sweating on the shoulder.
I can keep my jacket on.
Head over to Post These Guys, subscribe there. Go over and listen to Toxic Friends right now by Alex Biaya, guys. Listen to all of the boys' music. Go to all of our events. See you soon. See you outside.
Yes,
and thank
sir.
you, Couch Potatoes, for having us again.
Yes,
Couch
sir.
Surfers.
Couch
for having us again.
surfers.
I don't need to do the outro. They did it themselves. I'm out. Peace.